Here's how to get to Mohgwyn Palace with Varre's questline. So we're going to be progressing the second part of his quest. The first part is quite simple. You just waffle to him over in Limgrave right at the first step. And then once you've gone through and completed Godrick the Grafted, you've gone to claim his remembrance at the round table hold and gone and seen the two fingers. You can then come over to Luinia of the Lakes. And then you want to be working yourself through here, all the way down to here, until you get to this place called Rose Church. So just follow all the way through my routes here. If you need any of the map fragments, have a little look at my other videos. So we're then going to do a bit of work with Varre. You need to waffle to him several times, which I will show now. And then we will continue through the quest. And once you get to Mohgwyn Palace, the massive benefit is you can then go on to some really cool rune farms, which I will show there, particularly at Palace Approach. But I'll show that in a separate video. But let's get on with this one first, and then I will have at the end of this one how to get to Palace Approach once you're at Mohgwyn Palace. So now we're at Rose Church. This exact location here is where you should find Varre. And let's talk to him. So, this is an important point. If you've not met the two fingers at Round Table Hold, you need to keep playing until you do that. So, defeat Godrick the Grafted, go and see the finger reader and claim your remembrance, and then you'll meet the two fingers. So, I could say either thing. I'm going to say they didn't seem right. Talk to him again.
Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise.
Festering Bloody Finger. Brilliant. So use Festering Bloody Finger to attempt to invade the world of another player. The multiplayer session will begin once the invasion succeeds. You will take the role of an invader, and your objective is to defeat the host of fingers of that world. If you stray far from the host of fingers, the compass at the top of the screen points to their location. So that helps you out, and you've got to do this 3 times. Now you're going to need to do a couple of things here. The first thing is you want to be playing online. So if you try and use it without going online, it won't work. So what you want to be doing is go to System and just leave this game. So just quit here, and then just make sure you've got online turned on. And I think there is a way of doing this without going online, but it's a different method. I'm not sure on it, but this is just the fastest, simplest way to get to Mohgwyn Palace, which is what we're going to do. So you can see we will start there, and down here, System. We want to go for Play Online, which is there. Launch setting, Play Online. So you can see it's offline at the minute. So I'll quit out, and then it will come online. So you can see online multiplayer now. I've come back into the game. So I'll just say, yeah. Down the bottom there, you see it says online. And then I'll continue my game. So now we've got the monotonous thing to do. So I'm back here, and I'll put on my lantern here. If you don't know how to do that, have a little look at my other videos. But we're going to use that Festering Bloody Finger. So we'll go to the equipment, and I'm going to pop it in here and just add it so we can use it. So remember, got to be online. The other thing is to make sure you've not got loads of runes, because you will likely get smashed when you go into multiplayer, because you're going to be pretty low level when you do this, most likely. You can see I'm level 37, and you will see I will most likely get absolutely battered. But we're going to use it. We'll go here. And you're going to need to invade 3 times. So we'll wait a second, and hopefully we'll invade shortly. So if you've waited a while and it's not working, you can try again. So we can say cancel invasion of other world. And you may need to go further afield. So we'll try the same thing again, and I'll go both near and far. If this still doesn't work, you want to be trying at different points of the day. So go at a busier point of the day. So I'm actually playing early morning in where I am at the minute, so it's not as busy on the servers. So you may find that near and far works a bit better. Finally, we were invading another world, so that's what we were looking for. So it did take me about sort of a minute with the both near and far. So remember, you're going to need to do this 3 times. So depending on who you invade will depend on whether you do this quick or not. So we can see we're in Limgrave now, and invading another world. Defeat the King's Return, a host of fingers. And if you look on my compass, there's a little gold sign. and that's where I'm going to be heading towards. Now this dude is likely to smash the heck out of me, but we're just going to go forwards and see what we can do. And you know, we're just getting used to this, so you may or may not like this mode of just keep doing this, but you can keep using those bloody fingers if you do like this battle mode. But you can see there he is. So we can see there's 2 in here, so I'm likely to be in trouble. You can see absolutely smashed me pretty quick there, so we'll just see whether we can get in a hit. Ow. Not likely. No, not a sausage. So there's 2 of them there. So you can see when you've been playing Elden Ring for quite a while and you're starting a new character, you will get smashed pretty quick, as we did there. Now, their reward for beating me will be to get my runes. So you can see that's why you don't want to be coming in with runes. My runes are now lost, which is why I said don't have your runes here. So we've done 1. We've got to do another 2. So I'll go both near and far again. So this one went in pretty much instantly, so that was pretty cool. So we're in Khalid this time. So you can see, look, that's a guts build. That's quite fun. So that's the second one done. Now we'll do the last one. Finally, we're invading another world. Now this one took me a good 5 minutes until I got another one. So, you know, it can take sort of 10 to 15 minutes at quieter times to get all 3. There's the sneaky pest. Not much I could do against that dude. I think that's the same 2 that we fought before, actually, by the looks of things. I remember that big cannon. But we are done. We've got all 3 now, so we can progress Varre's quest, which is exactly what we need to do. So once you've done all 3, we go back to Varre.
Oh, Lambkin, so pleased you're here.
Love?
So, what do you say, my Lambkin?
We say yes. Anoint me.
Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this.
So we got the Lord of Blood's favour.
For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood.
So there are several maidens that you can go and get the blood from. I'm going to show you one that's fairly easy to get. It's a little bit of a ride, but I will show you that now. We're going to go all the way across here. Now, I've already discovered the maps. If you haven't got the maps, I think it's roughly up there that you get the map. Somewhere about there, I think it is. But I've got the map here just for your reference, and I'm going to put a couple of markers. I will write here, because the one I'm going to go for is at the 4 belfry. So we're going to go, whoops, hang on, this way. Then we're going to go this way, and then up here. And the reason why I go this way is mainly it's the way I know. But there are several Maiden's blood you could collect, but this one is fairly simple to do. It's just a bit of a ride. But we'll talk about things as we go. So, if this is the first video you've seen on my channel, I have covered Elden Ring a lot on my previous channel a couple of years ago when the game first came out. And what I'm doing is remastering all my old videos because I've got much better technology now, got better camera, got better sound, all that sort of stuff, so it's all good. But I'm also trying to think about what would be really useful to new players, and also check that everything works in the current build of the game as at the end of 2024. So, you know, that's another reason to do it. You can see this is a bit of a ride to where we need to go, though, so I might speed some of this up. I'll see how long the cut is at the end. But I think it's useful to see what's over here. Luinia of the Lakes has loads of interesting stuff in it, though, so there's loads to explore. So it's worth having a little look. There is actually I think it's pronounced Everjail, someone was telling me, or over there that we could have a little look at later. I'm not going to do that now. We're just going to follow these beacons. There's another interesting quest there, which I'll probably cover at some point. Not all sorts of horrible beasties around here, as you can see. And then we're going to go up here. There's also some sites of grace on the way. I'm not sure if I've missed one, but oh no, there it is. So there's a site of grace for you there. So we'll go up here. The reason why I put the beacons here is if you follow the path, it's quite easy to go the wrong way. So we want to be veering to the right at the right location, which is just up here. If you keep following the path and you miss the fork, then you'll go the wrong way. There's this big horrible thing here, which we're just going to totally ignore and shoot past. Probably hit me now. No, I got past it. Fine. Good, good. So we're going to go up here. All the way up to the 4 belfries here. Past this dude. And we need to go firstly to the very top to get ourselves a stone sword key. We're going to go right to the top location, all the way up there, to get ourselves a stone sword key, which we can use to fast travel where we need to go. So you can see that's all good. There's a site of grace here, so you can get to here quicker again for when you want to come back here for other quests. So we'll take that. Beautiful. And I will just put on my little lantern. If you want to know how to get that, have a little look at my other videos. But up in this chest here, we should find a stone sword key. I think it needs to be an imbued one, thinking about it. It is an imbued sword key is what we need. And then we're going to go and take ourselves off to a special location, which is, I think it's this one. We're going to jump in here with that imbued sword key. So here we go. Do we want to use it? Why, yes, we do. It was lost with the goose, but now we're going to zoom through here. Travel to another location, so you've got to hit Y there or whatever button shows up when you hover near it. And then we will go to an area that may look familiar to you. So we're at the Chapel of Anticipation now, and this is where you started out the game, you may remember. And up here, there was a battle that you did with the Grafted Scion. So we're going to attempt that again. Now this is a tough battle if you've come here pretty early level. So I'm level 35, and what we could do if we still struggle with this is go off and rune farm at another location. So if you need help with that, have a little look at my other videos, search rune farm, and you'll find a few others like the Boulder rune farm. But it still takes a while, and that's why I'm trying to get to Mohgwyn Palace, because it's much faster to rune farm there. So you can see it does a lot of aggressive maneuvers, and you want to be well out of the way of it. And what I'm attempting to do here is just cast Black Flame at distance and sort of move in and out as we go. But if it jumps forward like that, it's going to do some serious damage to me. Now we've got sort of enchanted blades against us, so I'm just trying to bide my time and keep well out of the way. So if you can dodge at the time where they're striking, you'll be a little more protected. This is going to go mad now. So I'm going to just try rolling well out of the way like that. Need some more magic. That was bad timing by me. Uh-oh. I really need to heal. Very lucky to get away with that. Man. So, oh man, this is close. So, just try and be patient with it. Look for the openings, so you can see there. Now I've got an opening. There we go. So pretty pleased with that, because that's not an easy battle. You get the ornamental straight sword for that, and the golden beast crest shield. So some goodies for coming here and doing that. I don't think my runes are still here. I think I... Oh no. I think I died here a couple of times, so I think this has got absolutely nothing, but we'll get that anyway. So now we continue to get the blood of a maiden. And if you remember right where you started, there was a body near where you started, and that is the body of a dead maiden. And that's where we can soak that little cloth from our Varre friend to get things sorted, really. So that's what we're going to do. Go up here. And through here. And here she is. So dye cloth with Maiden's blood. We're going to do that. Lord of Blood's favour is ours. And now what we need to do is fast travel back. I don't think there's anything else too exciting around here, but you could have a little look and see where there's anything else you can find here. I have a feeling there might be something but I can't remember what, quite frankly. So we'll fast travel back. So you can see we've gone all the way over there. Now we're back in kind of the Limgrave area, but that explains how we get back to there. But you can see we've got all of this. So I'm going to go from this one here, the Revenger's Shack, and then we'll travel back to Rose Church. But I'll probably cut just to Rose Church because you know where you're going anyway. So we're back with Varre with that lovely bit of bloody handkerchief or cloth or whatever it is. Now let's talk. And you're going to experience one of the strangest things in Elden Ring. Are you ready?
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee. A knight who will assist Luminary Mohg, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger.
Are you ready?
This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you.
Let's offer the finger. Would you give your finger to that dude?
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
Look at that. So we get a bloody finger.
Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Mohg, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin.
So, talk to him again.
Oh, another thing. You should have this.
And we get the Pureblood Knight's Medal. This is what we need for Mohgwyn Palace.
A medal granted by the new Mohgwyn dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Mohg. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Mohgwyn dynasty commences. Luminary Mohg yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer.
So you can ignore that entirely and get yourself straight to Mohgwyn Palace now. I don't think this affects any quest line, so it's all good. So we'll go into the inventory and we'll go and find that item. I'm just trying to remember where on earth it is in my inventory. There's many things that I have in here, but somewhere in here is that Pureblood Knight's Medal. So there it is. It's under Tools. And we use this. So we select OK. Use. Do you want to go to Audience Grounds? Why, yes we do. Boff. Away we go. And we are going to get to this beautiful area, Mohgwyn Palace. And this is the home to many a lovely rune farm. If you just run up here, there is a site of grace, which means you can fast travel to here. Again, I highly recommend you do this first to ensure you don't get absolutely smashed. I think it's just up here. And what I'll show in another video following up to here is how to get to Palace Approach, which is got two lovely little rune farm techniques that will generate you loads of runes and really help you out in your early to mid game. So make sure you rest here, get that site of grace, and have a little look at the next video. But you can see we're now at Dynasty Mausoleum entrance, and I'll show you in that other video how we get to Palace Approach. I hope that helped you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with the game, do let me know with what, or have a little look around Grub Magnet Ring. You've got all sorts of stuff on Elden Ring on here. I'm remastering all my old videos from Grub Magnet main channel and checking they work with the current game, and also doing them with this nice recording setup that I've got. And I'll be adding lots more too, so let me know what you need. And if you like what I've got on here, please hit subscribe. Thanks.